Hi, my name is Astrid and I'm a teacher. And I'm already a little unsatisfied by this opening because I'm not here to teach, at least not all the time, and not very seriously either. That would be boring. Quite on the contrary, I have decided to become a video blogger because I'm more than just a teacher, because there are different sides to me. Like many people, I suppose, I'm just rubbish at introducing myself, and this is why I had to put an unreasonable amount of thinking into how I would like to present myself. And while I was pondering the question, it became more and more obvious to me that I needed to show these different sides of me that eventually pushed me to video blogging in the first place. So basically, I'm gonna impersonate my different selves. That's not an exactly new idea, I know. There is like a movement, like a whole school of video bloggers who have extensive discussions with themselves, with a fantasy self, with the clone. And yes, I'm about to join the club. It just seemed like the natural thing to do, because nobody's one-dimensional. You act slightly differently at school, at home, with your friends. And quite often these different sides don't match or fight against each other. At least mine do. First of all, there's me, the teacher. I make a point of being one of the rather strict ones. I prefer an obedient class. Pupils, for whatever reason, prefer a strict teacher. It's a win-win. Note that the glasses are actually fake. I don't wear glasses. And good thing too, because whenever I do, I look immediately like a teacher. Which is actually why I got those. I got them for a theme party where I dressed up as a very teacher-y teacher. Then there's me, the silly self. I'm the creative one, or at least the most creative of us, because I get easily inspired, and I think it's called overexcited. Whatever. I'm the one whose greatest wish is to get pom-poms, you know, like proper cheerleading pom-poms, to take them to class and cheer on my pupils. You know, lighten up the mood a bit. For some reason I'm not allowed in front of a class, which is why I'm here. This video blog is me compensating, and this is why I'm the creative director of this video blog. I should warn you that I don't care so much about things making sense or being useful, as long as they're fun. And this is precisely why we need me. I am a die-hard perfectionist, and I know I can be annoying, but this needs to be reprinted. Look, that point shouldn't start with a majuscule when all the other points start with minuscules. Sorry? That's just the script for this video blog. Who cares? No one's gonna look at that. I have to look at it and I care. Reprint! No, I'm not gonna let you waste a whole sheet of paper on that when you're gonna throw it away anyway once this video's finished. My problem is that I'm often overpowered by one of the others. I work best with the teacher self, often in close collaboration, if I might say so, and I also had an important part in this video blogging project. Oh yeah, as a reason it took us so long to get started. Well, you just can't go and say, I want to become a video blogger, having never made a video before, having only a faint idea that there is something like editing, and then sit in front of your laptop camera, record and upload. Well, technically you can, and people do that all the time. But we can't. I won't allow it. You need a concept. You need a strategy. You need to know how to video edit. You need good equipment. You need yeah, got it. I'm so glad we have you. But if it wasn't for me, nothing would ever get finished around here. I'm a tinkerer. I spend my time renovating, home remodeling, refurbishing. I like hanging out in hardware stores. And have, quite interestingly, a strong dislike of measurements. Okay, you're not even sawing in a straight line. I don't need to. That angle won't be visible. What? See? For a handyman, I suppose I am surprisingly frowsy. I don't know why. I just can't help it. My rule number one, nothing can turn out so wrong it can't be covered by a thick layer of paint. My sloppiness also includes that I usually start working on a whim without putting work clothes on, which is why I have paint stains on about 30% of my clothes by now. And then there's me. You just saw me as the one who actually cares about not wasting natural resources. I'm also a compulsive waste separator. I like gardening, mostly because I massively enjoy digging in the earth with my bare hands. And I just love chickens. Yeah, chicken, as in. I decided to become a video blogger because I need a life outside school. And the thing that is more than a teacher needs a creative output. I am, however, lucky to have these different sides of myself, especially when it comes to this project, because not everyone was equally useful in the process. I finally found a decent editing software! Okay, somebody has to go sit in front of their computer and figure it out. I already did. Now what's this channel about? I get easily inspired by a whole lot of things, and the majority of these can't be used for my lessons at all, or just not the way I'd like to treat them, and this is why on this channel I'll sometimes be teaching things the way I would like to teach, or just telling you about things I'm fascinated by. The second thing I'll be doing is to talk about school. Now don't worry, I'll do my best not to be dull. Ambitious project for a teacher, but I just thought it would be interesting to get a teacher's point of view on some issues, and I haven't found any video blogging teachers yet. Ooh, market niche. Yeah, the world has clearly been waiting for you. I'll have to be more precise. This teacher's point of view is the viewpoint of a German secondary school teacher. Although it's not really secondary school either, we have a different system in Germany. I teach at Gymnasium, which is a school that starts after primary school and prepares children to go to university. My pupils are aged 10 to 18, 19, and I teach 2 subjects, French as a foreign language and German as a mother language, which means basically literature, writing essays, etc. So English if you're Anglophone. For the purposes of this video, as I'm going to speak English, I will refer to it as English and to myself as an English teacher, which might be a bit confusing, but just go with it. Which brings me to the question, why am I doing this in English in the first place? And I'm going to answer it in my next video, because this is too long already. The short version is, I need to learn English. That might sound a bit strange right now, but I will explain coming up.